The Marine Corps is on the hunt for a reconnaissance vehicle that would be able to replace their LAV-25, the light armored vehicle that originally entered service with the Marine Corps in the early 1980s. The LAV has a lot to offer. It is amphibious, sports a 25mm Bushmaster autocannon, and can transport 6 fully equipped Marines in addition to 3 crew members. Still, the vehicle is quickly approaching 40 years old, and is in some ways a throwback to Cold War-era planning. The LAV is relatively lightly armored, and while it can offer protection from Russian 14.5mm armor-piercing rounds as well as a variety of small arms fire, it is decidedly vulnerable to larger caliber munitions. Since the LAV's Cold War introduction, it has been up-armored, though at a steep cost, its amphibious capabilities. To the Marine Corps, traditionally amphibious by nature, this is a deal-breaker. A replacement is in the works, however, the Advanced Reconnaissance Vehicle. The Marine Corps' ARV program seeks to find a LAV replacement, and one offering from Textron might just be the vehicle for the job. The U.S. Marine Corps has listed quite a few stringent program requirements for a successful Advanced Reconnaissance Vehicle prototype. The Advanced Reconnaissance Vehicle should pack more firepower than the LAV, and the Corps has suggested a 30mm weapon system might do the job. It should also be highly armored, able to neutralize close and heavy armor threats. In addition to a modern command and control setup as well as a variety of sensors to aid in surveillance and reconnaissance, the ARV should excel both on land as well as in the water. More specifically, it should have a shore-to-shore capability. That is, the ability to leave a naval ship and cross a literal water zone under its own power, that does not require a connecting naval vehicle. This is where Textron's Cottonmouth vehicle comes in. Although some of the specific features of the Cottonmouth vehicle are not publicly known, several inferences can be made by what is available. Company promotional material shows a 6-wheeled, presumably all-wheel drive vehicle armed with what appears to be a remotely operated Javelin anti-tank missile as well as a 50 caliber heavy machine gun, both of which are mated to the vehicle's roof. Though the Javelin is indeed a powerful anti-tank missile, it is possible that future Cottonmouth vehicles will sport something more powerful than a single-shot anti-tank missile as well as the United States' oldest machine gun in service. A variety of sensors and antennas cover the roof of the vehicles, likely as part of the USMC's surveillance and reconnaissance requirement. And, like all things marine, the Cottonmouth sports dual water jets at the rear as happily amphibious. This summer, it's likely that the Cottonmouth will undergo amphibious testing. And if the vehicle's water trials go well, it could become the Marine Corps' Advanced Reconnaissance Vehicle. Though the Marines' LA verses served with distinction, they're getting old. They originally entered service in 1983, and though they've been steadily upgraded since then, they're beginning to show their age. They may not be suited to future fights either. Commandant of the Marine Corps General David Berger said that the light armored reconnaissance today is built great for another Desert Shield, Desert Storm, but explained that, "I don't see that likelihood as being very great." As the United States adjusts from a focus on ground operations in the Middle East to confronting peer-peer rivals like China and Russia, their operation doctrine is shifting. The Corps will be offloading their tanks in the future, along with much of its artillery and airplanes in favor of rocket artillery and ALAV replacement, to give Marines greater range while at sea. The Marine Corps needs vehicles that will be able to survive in the Pacific, and counter threats from China, and the ARV is intended to provide that capability. According to the Navy, the ARV will provide transformational sensor, communications and combat capabilities to collect and communicate information, while integrating robotics and artificial intelligence in manned-unmanned teams, with an emphasis on bringing the fight to the enemy from afar. Using ARV, a crew will be able to use advanced onboard sensors and unmanned systems to detect, recognize and identify threats at extended ranges. Since General Dynamics built the original LAV, it is assumed that their vehicle will be an evolution of the LAV, likely with an upgraded main gun and improved swimming capabilities. Ready or not, the Marine Corps is keeping abreast of changing world threats by adapting as well. Though losing tanks and artillery is no doubt melancholy news for some leathernecks, They'll be better prepared for new threats, particularly in the South China Sea and the Pacific region as a whole.
After this, you gotta go see them. Three-round burst. Three-round. Hey, go with Audie.